the gun. Here's Hampton. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's Hampton on second. And he will not get the first, but this is close. He's picking up about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, give to Hampton. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Let's go. Hey, ram.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. Throw is caught by the back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Escapes the pocket. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Throw is there for a long day Ganson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script the first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
2-2 Atwell, now to return it. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ball is down, Mahomes fumbled it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Arrives at the 40. At the 20. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete to Diggs out left. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about donuts. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow. All right, 80.
To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when we evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Right side.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain though. Third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Yeah. Really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He gets it downfield on target to Gatson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
380.
Herbert on first down. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's go. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Complete here to Hampton. And they take him down right along the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to not go behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's a 26-yard gain on fourth down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
At the 5-yard line.
Captain.
From the red zone on first. Catch made. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hampton. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
380. Run. Set. 5-9, 5-9. What is it?
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Atwell now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Mahomes escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Dose of the hurry up offense here.
And the first down, Chiefs.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not like the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Third down, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Hey, 57.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ray.
Now 1 second before they call a delay of game, a timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Set. Lion. Ready.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
He's back to throw. Brought in by Genson. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Maybe 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch, to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Now he's past the 25. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
29 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
We say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Careful. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. Has some space inside the 15. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers go up by 12. Well, in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Atwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is gonna count. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Throwing is Mahomes. He's looking deep once again. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end. They know the clock is being sped up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Atwell now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it's second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they have played it, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hits him on the in route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 14. And the first down on the Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight. You've got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. And they get to him again. Offense to the line fast. Third and short, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Don't go. It's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. Is it single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Chargers 34, Chiefs 23.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. If you're route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Atwell now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Hampton now up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers put up even more points in a win.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even in the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Chiefs 23. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Tight end in motion right. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Chargers 48, Chiefs 29.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now toss it to Hampton. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards, puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Crowd right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA.
1st and 10.
Chargers nearing their 6th win this season. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Lion, lion, lion. Hey, go lion, lion.
Herbert from the gun. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Campbell. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They're going to pass it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. That's completed and to the right. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and
goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pass complete to Campbell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
One final shot here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.